Sound is everywhere, and we typically think of sound as nuisance, as something wasteful and polluting. However, what if we could convert this pollution with this wasteful energy into something useful? So, today, in this video, we're trying to explore one of the most fascinating frontiers in renewable energy: acoustic energy harvesting, converting sound waves into usable forms of electrical energy. So, let's start with the basics. Sound is a form of mechanical energy that travels through matter as pressure waves. When an object vibrates, it disturbs the air molecules surrounding it, creating compressions and expansions as it propagates outwards. So here's the key question: if sound carries energy, can we capture it? So the short answer is yes. However, there's a catch. As researchers Boko and colleagues noted in their 2022 study on sound energy harvesting and converting electricity, the energy density in sound is extremely low compared to sunlight and wind. We're talking about harvesting power measured in microwatts to milliwatts, not kilowatts. But before we dismiss this as something too impractical, we need to consider something. The Internet of Things is exploding, and we are now surrounded by billions of small sensors, devices, and monitors that require only tiny amounts of energy to operate. And thus, this is where sound energy harvesting finds its niche. The most promising technology for acoustic energy harvesting is triboelectric nanogenerator, or TENG for short. TENGs work on a very simple phenomena called the triboelectric effect. This is the same phenomena that creates static electricity when you rub a balloon on your head. This is because when two different materials come in contact and separate, electrons pass between them, creating an electric charge. Here's how acoustic tanks work: sound waves create vibrations, and then these vibrations cause two specially chosen materials to repeatedly contact and separate. Each contact separation cycle generates electric charges, and then these charges create a voltage that can power devices or charge batteries. Now let's look at some of the breakthroughs in the real world. In September 2023, Sony Semiconductors launched something remarkable: an energy harvesting module that generates power from electromagnetic wave noises. While not purely acoustic, their approach targets the constant electromagnetic noise that has been generated in lighting, machinery, and monitors in offices, homes, and factories. What makes this significant is that Sony's module could harvest anywhere from several dozens of microwatts to several dozens of milliwatts. It is enough to power low consumption IoT sensors and communication equipment. As Sony's researchers state that this technology enables a stable power supply for equipment from an ambient source of energy that was previously ignored. There have been many academic breakthroughs that have happened in this field as well that I will link down below for you to explore. One of the biggest challenges in acoustic energy harvesting is efficiency. Sound waves naturally carry very little energy, relatively. So, how do we make sure that we make the most of it? The answer lies in resonance. One of the two major instruments that we use for resonance are Helmholtz resonators and quarter wavelength resonators. Think of the Helmholtz resonator like the body of a guitar. It is designed to amplify specific frequencies. These devices consist of a hollow chamber connected to the outside by a narrow neck. Now, Xiao in 2019 demonstrated this brilliantly, and Zhang took it further in 2022 with a multi tube design. The quarter wavelength resonator, on the other hand, are tubes precisely sized to be one quarter the wavelength of the target frequency. Yuan has done some work in 2021 to actualize this into reality. Now, for the difficult truth. Despite these impressive numbers, sound energy harvesting faces some serious issues. The fundamental problem lies in the energy density. Sound waves simply do not carry enough energy like the wind or sunlight. To make sound energy harvesting viable at scale, we need significantly improved conversion efficiency, better energy storage solutions, cost effective manufacturing, and advanced materials. The reality is, we won't be powering cities through sound anytime soon. But that's not the point. The real promise of acoustic energy harvesting lies in the niche applications where small amounts of energy can make a big difference. Consider these practical scenarios. Factory monitoring. Sensors powered by the constant noise of machinery could monitor equipment health, predict failures, and optimize operations, all without batteries or wiring. Smart buildings. Office environments filled with HVAC systems, computers, and lighting could power their own environmental sensors using ambient electromagnetic and acoustic noise. Wearable technology. As you in his paper in 2021 demonstrated, sound from our environment or even our own voices could supplement power for wearables, reducing charging frequency. Remote sensors. In locations where battery replacement is difficult or expensive, sound powered sensors could provide continuous monitoring for years. Healthcare. The review by John in 2024 highlights an exciting possibility. Implantable medical devices powered by the body's own acoustic waves, like heartbeats and respiratory sounds, eliminating the need for battery replacement surgeries. Perhaps the most exciting development is not about energy generation, but is about the integration of acoustic energy harvesting with artificial intelligence and sensing capabilities. These devices represent a new paradigm: self powered intelligent sensors. They harvest their own operating power while also simultaneously analyzing the acoustic environment around them. The dual functionality can revolutionize voice controlled robotics, environmental monitoring, security systems, human computer interaction, and medical diagnostics. So, can sound be used as a useful form of energy? Absolutely. Will it replace solar panels and wind turbines? No. But that's asking the wrong question. Sound energy harvesting is solving for something much more nuanced. It is creating self sufficient systems for power generation in this world filled with grid connections and batteries. The researchers that we discussed today are not trying to solve all our energy problems. However, they are trying to see how we can power such billions of devices which will define our technological future. As we move into a world of trillions of IoT devices, it's not a question of whether we should use the ambient energy sources or not. It's how creatively we do it. Sound energy harvesting may be quiet in the energy conversation right now. However, its potential is anything but silent. So, yeah, that brings us to the end of this video. It took everything in me to make it because I had recorded the whole video and all the footage was just on mute, so no audio got captured. So yeah, this is the whole of video is in the second take. And yeah, I will be more regular with my videos. It's just I'm trying to build up the momentum. I have some of the content ready. It's just it needs to be short. I'm trying to figure out a routine. Initially, I had planned I'll post 3, 4 videos per week, and that is the goal. That is the goal I am trying to achieve someday. But right now, I'm just trying to make this sustainable as well, so that I don't start hating it. Uh, but yeah, I am loving how I'm able to learn these new topics. This topic as well, it was just one day I was just wondering, and I had written down this prompt for myself that, hey, Siley, why don't you read more about it? And when I started reading about it, I realized maybe I'll share it with you. So, hope this was interesting. And this was something which intrigued me. So, I thought you guys would find it intriguing too. So, yeah, thank you so much for watching till here. And yeah, I'll see you soon. Bye.